let's try SANA JARDIN. This is another episode of my British brand series where I discover new UK-based brands. I'm dedicating the whole year for that. I already did on Herman Jane, Tamine, Atkinson's, Lactimos, Miller Harris, and today we are going to discover together SANA JARDIN. So I have the discovery set here with 9 fragrances from the brand. This is the first impression. At the end of the year, I will do a follow-up on all these brands. So the best, the worst, which one I would recommend. And if I like the brand, I will definitely dedicate a buying guide on. So starting with Tiger by Her Side. You get this with the discovery set, and here you have 3 fragrances belonging to grounding, uplifting, and this one belongs to empowering. The first time I heard about this brand was from Josephine from Eau de Rose, but I do not remember which fragrance she liked. Ooh, this is incense. First impression, I like it, and I'm not a fan of incense, so this is very promising. Such a easygoing incense fragrance, actually. And I know why I like it so much, because it has a lot of cinnamon, and I love cinnamon. It's also sweet. I think I'm smelling patchouli here. It's vanillic, it's sweet, it's smooth and creamy in a way. And I'm not bothered by the incense at all, neither by the patchouli, at least now in the opening. I like this one. It's unisex, by the way, totally unisex fragrance. I really like this one. We are starting on a very positive note. Let's continue to Revolution de la Fleur, or Révolution de la Fleur. Definitely a floral fragrance. Oh, frangipani. Quite strong frangipani note, but it's not coconutty or something. It's quite a fresh frangipani in a way. I'm smelling orange blossom or neroli. Very nice fragrance. I would wear it. It's just a little bit too heavy on the ylang-ylang in my opinion. Just a slightly too much for my personal taste, but it's a nice yellow flower fragrance. And I would guess it has a vanilla, maybe musky base. Nice, but not groundbreaking. Like, I've smelled this DNA so many times before. Maybe not identical, but it's not impressive. This is what I want to say, but a nice fragrance, nevertheless. Next we have Jaipur Chant, white floral, tuberose. Like, till now I am not finding any difficulties to pinpoint the notes or to know what I'm smelling. It's like very clear. A creamy tuberose, I would say, but not bubblegummy. Has a slightly indolic touch, but with tuberose fragrances you have to wait for the dry down to see if it is really an indolic one or a nice, fresh or creamy, just creamy one. I like it, but it's not my favorite tuberose fragrance. Nice, simple, straightforward tuberose fragrance, I would say, or white floral fragrance, because I think I'm smelling also jasmine. Next we have Sandalwood Temple. I think this is the one that Josephine talked about. I'm not sure. I'm getting oud actually, not sandalwood. Clean, woody fragrance, which I like. I like, when it comes to woody fragrances, these very clean or a little bit powdery fragrances. And this is one of them. I'm not getting suddenly the oud. Like, when I first sprayed it, the mood was quite predominant, quite there. A synthetic oud, by the way. Now it's more clean, clear, woody fragrance. Very nice, very simple, easy-going sandalwood fragrance. I'm smelling a little bit like a hint of vanilla, but it's not a sweet woodiness in any way. And I guess there's also musk because of how clean it smells, how clean and clear it smells. I like it. Again, it's not very groundbreaking. It reminds me a little bit of Santal Karma from Atelier Cologne, which I have, but it's slightly more sweet. Santal Karma is just clean. This has, with the vanilla, a little bit of sweetness. Again, I like it, but it's not groundbreaking. Like, when it comes to this kind of scent profile, I prefer fragrances like Bois d'Argent, like Santal Karma. But again, if it has vanilla, it means that it's a fragrance that I need to test on my skin, because it may develop quite differently on skin. Let's move on to Vanilla Nomad. That's nice. It's a spicy vanilla, cardamom, maybe some cinnamon. Yeah, it's very nice. It's sweet, but not too much. Very balanced with the spiciness without going too much. Again, it's very clear, very simple, but I like it. I really, really like this one. This is my type of vanilla. I like it so much. Definitely an ambery base. It's vanilla, it's cardamom. No, at the beginning I got a little bit of cinnamon. Now I'm not getting it so much. It's very creamy and well balanced. This is the winner. I like it very much, but you have to be in love of very clean, clear, and simple fragrance. It's quite a simple, spicy vanilla. I think this is the theme of this brand. Everything is just simple, stripped to its essential in a way, but nicely done. Very, very nicely done. Next one. I'm a little bit afraid because it's celestial patchouli, and patchouli is not my note at all. But let's see. Like, for example, I love Coromandel. It's not like I'm hating the notes, but let's see. Not what I like. Let's begin with that. Extremely centered patchouli fragrance with almost like oudi, but not exactly balsamic twist. It smells quite medicinal. This one I don't like. I feel this is the first one that really is a no for me personally. But again, I am not a lover of patchouli. Let's move to Berber Blonde. This is a cologne fragrance. Very simple cologne fragrance, but more masculine. So a lot of neroli, a lot of musk, a lot of citrus. Okay, it's difficult to compete with the brands that create colognes, like, for example, Acqua di Parma, La Colonia line is 10 out of 10. This is just, no, like nothing special, just too simple, because cologne is as itself quite simple, and this is just too much. I hope I'm making sense. Next we have incense water, so another incense fragrance. I'm wondering how incense and water will combine. It's not incense actually. It's peppery, very peppery. A spicy rose with musk, pepper, quite simple spicy rose, peppery rose. This one is just again too like. Not feeling this one too much. Too simple, and this DNA has been made many times by so many brands. So I don't think that coming out with such a simple take will cut it. Last fragrance we have Venus of Verbena. A nice fresh verbena fragrance. Let's see. A verbena orange blossom fragrance with quite a nice musky, maybe woody base. It's very white, very clean, and quite nice. Like this one, I like their take on a fresh verbena. Simple, but there is something about it. It's almost fluffy in a way. The first blast was quite sharp, quite like what you would expect from a verbena, but then I am getting more of almost this fluffy white cloud in this fragrance. This is quite nice. So we finished all the fragrances. This was the easiest brand to sniff because I feel like every single fragrance told you right from the start what it is. Like there is no complexity in a good way. Like I'm not complaining. Actually, I like how simple they are in the majority of cases. These are just honest fragrances, if you can name a fragrance honest. In this sense, you will get right from the start what you are expecting, almost from the name, from like the smell. It immediately tells you what it is. It's not overly complex, quite simple composition, and I am quite surprised by it. Like I never knew anything about it. I just knew that one of the fragrances was like hyped by Josephine, and I don't even remember which one was it, but I like it. I actually like it. There are some flops and there are some wins. So let me go through all the fragrances again and tell you my final thoughts. I have personally 3 wins from 9, which is quite something actually, because one of them I am liking so much. On number 9, I will go with Berber Blonde. Like this is cologne that I've smelled so many times again, and quite cheap colognes. So this is just not cutting it at all. I would not recommend it. Then moving to Celestial Patchouli. It's just, no. Oh, It's just too much patchouli, and I'm not liking the composition. It's quite off-putting, quite sharp, not smooth. No, would not recommend it. Then I will go with incense water again, because it's just meh, not giving me anything. Then Jabur Shat, the tuberose fragrance. Like, again, too simple. Like, too simple. What I'm smelling is only tuberose and nothing else. And there are some tuberose, like simple tuberose fragrances that I love. For example, the one that comes to my mind is Diptyque d'Encens. Not similar to this one, but it's a simple tuberose, but the tuberose is much beautiful there than here. I will go next with Venus of Verbena. It's very light, but I expected something like that. It's a very fluffy, clean girl aesthetic fragrance. Nice, but not it. Still, like, it's lacking something. Followed by Révolution de la Fleur. Now I am not getting so much frangipani, actually. At the beginning I got a lot of frangipani. Now I am getting, I want to say, jasmine and ylang ylang, and it's very musky in the dry down. Very musky. So it's not like what I thought in the beginning, but it doesn't cut it in a way. Now these three are the winners, and I mean winners in the sense that I like them so much. Starting with Sandalwood Temple. I know I said that it's quite simple. I've smelled it before. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Santal Karma, but more sweet. So actually I changed my mind. I like this one more than Santal Karma. Santal Karma is dead on unisex. This is more feminine. Still unisex, but it's leaning feminine. I like this one. If I ever finish my Santal Karma, I think I will consider Sandalwood Temple. Followed by Tiger by Her Side. It's so beautiful. And the incense is almost gone. It's mostly woody, cinnamony. There is a lot of cinnamon, and you all know I love cinnamon, and so this is why I like it. Very beautiful. This is such a beautiful scent. I like it. Can't wait to test it on skin. The winner, my number one, is Vanilla Nomad. It's now less sweet. There is still the spices, but it's getting much more fluffy in a way. It's so beautiful. This is a beautiful vanilla fragrance. When it comes to vanilla, I kind of love simple vanillas. I don't like overly complicated ones, and this is just right up my alley. It may be too simple for those who are like real hardcore vanilla lovers. You may not like this one because it's overly simple. I happen to love it. It's not gourmand, not a gourmand vanilla. It is sweet but not edible, if you know what I mean. So can't wait to test these two. So final thoughts, this is quite a simple, easy going brand. I don't know the price tag on these fragrances, so let me check very quickly. So it's kind of an overly priced brand, to be honest. So I am looking at how much Vanilla Nomad costs in 100 ml. They have also 50 ml and 10 ml, which I appreciate to have a travel size, but 100 ml costs 199 euros, so 200 euros. 200 euros is too much for what you are getting here. For the packaging, like I'm seeing the packaging, I will leave picture here. It's quite simple, and I'm not sure that I am willing to pay that amount of money for this fragrance. I don't know. I feel like they are overcharging, to be honest. This is not, I did not expect this price tag for these fragrances and this kind of packaging and scent profile, to be honest. The fragrances are good, don't get me wrong, but now I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest. Personally, I would not pay full price for these fragrances. If I get them on a good deal, yeah, maybe. But 200 euros, too much in my opinion. But the fragrances themselves are beautiful. As I said, the winners are, if you are looking for an easygoing sandalwood fragrance, Sandalwood Temple is for you. If you are looking for a spicy vanilla, Vanilla Nomad is beautiful. And if you like more of ambery, cinnamon, I'm getting sandalwood now also in this fragrance, Tiger by the Side is for you. And that was my first impression on SANA Jardin. Tell me in the comments down below, did you try anything from this brand? Which one is your favorite? And which other British brands should I check next? I hope you liked this video and you found it helpful. And if you did, please give me a thumb up and consider subscribing to my channel if you didn't already. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload any new video. In the description down below, you will find the playlist of all the previous episodes of my British brand series, and it will be updated regularly with all the new ones. So if you liked this one or you are curious about the other brands, then definitely check the description. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time. Ciao!